Good afternoon. Happy Monday. It is about 4 o'clock Central Time here in Texas. And I'm not sure who's out there and wanting to join in, but I hope there's a few friends out there. Let's talk a little bit. I got some things happening in my life that I wanted to share. So let me open up another window. Oops, 1 second. Okay. Okay, good. Well, it's warm. It's like 72 degrees right now here in Texas, um, which is crazy. Hi, Timothy. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Yeah, it's kind of a warm, sunny day here. One day it's freezing, the next day it's warm. That's what they say too. Wait 15 minutes and the weather changes. And that's pretty much it. How are you, Tim? It's been quite a week for me. Good things and bad things, you know. I had told you in my last video that I lost my wedding band, that my husband's wedding band that I wore for the last 4 years, and I haven't found it. Hi, Joanne. Glad you're here. Hi, Brenda. 24 degrees in central Pennsylvania. Burr. We've had 24. Well, I think around that we've gotten to like 28 here, but it's cold. Anything under 30 starts to freak me out. Hi, Ring Pop. Hot in Florida. That's typical. I don't miss Florida's heat, and I'm sure you guys are happy right now because this is the best time of the year to be in Florida. But yeah, I like the cooler weather. It's like 72-ish, around 72. The sun is very warm. I have windows open, and I thought I would. I've had a lot of people on my last video comment, and so I just thought I would talk a little bit about, answering some questions and stuff. Hi, Donna. Real cold in Boston. Yeah, I think the weather that was here like 3 or 4 days ago has moved up the East Coast. I guess we get it a little earlier. Okay, Timothy, stay as long as you can. Thanks for joining. I'm glad. Oh, I hope you're not feeling too bad, Joanne. I was feeling yucky yesterday and the day before. I pretty much had blue days. I mean, when I say blue, basically I just didn't do anything. I stayed home. I took the dogs out a couple times. I slept in the afternoon, and that's what I do when I get a little down. Because the ring that I was wearing for 4 years that belonged to my husband was his wedding ring. It's disappeared, and I have checked really everywhere. I'm going to keep checking, and I'm going to try to find somebody that has a metal detector, because it could have happened just walking around the yard with the dogs. But someone asked me if it was did I check the dog's poop? Can you imagine? Yeah, I'm pretty mellow, actually. Today I feel a little better. When you lose something that's really precious, it's not that easy to, accept it. But hey, there's nothing I can do. I put it on we have it's called the Knox City Trader, and it's where people sell things. They make announcements. Restaurants tell what their special is, people that lost something. So I put it on there with a picture, as good a picture as I could find of the ring on my finger. And I remember thinking how loose it felt because it was so cold for a few days. And my fingers, when it's cold, I mean, the rings, I shouldn't even wear the rings when it's cold. But lessons learned are like bridges burned, and you only need to cross them once. Dan Fogelberg song. But I want to try to find a metal detector. So I've put the feelers out for one. Someone must have one. I want to look all around where I walk the dogs and where I sit outside. I've got a terrible feeling about this because I took myself out to breakfast the last time I remember wearing it, and I had half gloves on, And when I got to the restaurant, I took my gloves off because I wanted to eat my breakfast. I don't remember seeing it there at all. I don't know what happened, really. Yeah, I want to get a medal. Hi, Lone Star. I got your message. I will tell you all about it. Give me 1 second. So, anyway, I feel like if somebody found it at the restaurant, they know about it. But if like a customer found it on the street or something, they probably put it in their pocket. It's a pretty beautiful, thick man's gold band with diamonds. I'm going to even check the closest. We've got a pawn shop in Anson, which is really the closest pawn shop. And I'm going to be calling them. And that's all I can do. I just, maybe it'll pop up. I don't know. I've checked the couch because I'm always tucking in the fabric that's over the couch. I've checked everything. Yeah, I got your message. Let me tell you about it. Excuse me. And I'm a little, I don't know if it's a cold or a sinus that just stays with me. I don't know. But anyway, hi, Amanda. Nice state to be in, Washington. Yeah, behind my trailer, I don't think someone stole it, but I think that if somebody found it on the street and, they didn't steal it, they found it and they're going to keep it. I mean, I just wish the right person found it because it's a small town. And I think if people, who know me, and a lot of people have written on that Knox City Trader hoping I find it, but if some stranger happened to find it, I don't think they're going to give it back. Hi, Beverly. Beautiful day, 70 degrees in Kimberling City, Missouri. Yeah, I'm really counting. That's like, it's part of me, really is. All my rings are really meaningful rings. Anyway, so right behind my trailer here is it's called the community center. And it's a big building. Inside, they have weddings and people have conventions type stuff. And then right behind my house, they have like 5 full hookups so that a travel trailer or a motorhome can plug in full sewer, the whole thing. And it's 2 nights for free. And then after the 2 nights, they want $10 a night up to 14 days. And you could pay for it at the city hall on the main street. That's all I can tell you about it, but it is a nice area, and you're welcome to come over and visit. So, anyway, I had some questions asked, so I was going to, answer them. I hope it's in the yard because I am going to find it if it's in the yard. Thanks, Craig. Yeah, I think all the weather's moved up your way. It was down here like last week. We were freezing and had snow flurries and stuff, but it's very spring-like today. It's kind of warm out. I wanted to talk about a few things. It just skipped my mind because Craig, look what you did to me. You made me forget what I was talking about. Yeah. Oh, I've had people ask me things, like, so the last one was, did you check your dog's poop? I'm like, no, they didn't eat it. They're not those kind of dogs to eat a ring. Well, the reason that it fell off because I didn't get skinny, but when it's cold out, I've always noticed that my rings are really loose. I don't want the weather back, Craig. It's all yours. Yeah. But oh man, it's been a crazy couple days. I feel better today. I mean, I have to accept that, and I won't stop looking for it. I've been tearing things apart, and Kathy helped, and she's really good. Whenever I can't find anything, I ask her to come and find it. She always finds it. This time she didn't. I think it fell off that morning with my gloves. And if it fell off when I went to the restaurant and I didn't hear it fall and nobody has it there, then somebody kept it. But chances are it's maybe, out here. I don't know. All I know is I wish I could find it. But anyway, hi Libra. Hi you guys. I'm so glad you came in to visit me for a little while. It's not going to be a long chat. I just wanted to address, how I'm feeling. I've been kind of depressed. I don't usually do videos when I'm not feeling good. Um, we had a really nice family night. It was our first family night of the year. We used to do every Saturday night. I've checked my truck. Hi, Brenda. I have checked it. Oh, I've lost other jewelry. I've lost earrings, when one earring is gone. But that ring was so special. I took it off my husband when he was dying. And, I bought it for him. It was a ring that I bought for him to get married in. It has a lot of memories. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is why we lose our stuff. Um, I hate to lose stuff, don't you? Yeah, so we had a good family night and we played bunco. Somebody asked what bunco is, so I thought I would answer what bunco is. Thank you, Ring Pop. We played bunco. This was the first family night of the year, and now we're only going to have family nights the first Saturday of the month because it was really a lot of food and too much gathering, and I think this is better. We had such a blast. Bunko is a game where you collect little gifts, like say, $3 gifts, $5 Dollar General. It could be something you make. It could be anything. Bags of cookies, candy. No, it wasn't engraved, Timothy, unfortunately. Hi, Catherine. Um, so you get all these gifts and wrap them up, and you decide what day you're going to play bunco. So you have a lot. Everybody brings them, and then you roll the dice. And we played with 2 sets of dice because it was a lot of people. And every time you get a double, you yell bunco and you get to grab a present. And most of the time you don't get them, but every now and then everybody got some presents. When they're all gone, then for 5 minutes you put a timer on and you keep rolling, and every time you get a double, you can take somebody else's present. And then at the end of that, they're yours. You open them up and then you trade with people. If you don't like what you got and you trade. That was fun. And that kept my mind occupied. I really had a good time. And I'm glad it's only once a month because of food. I mean, I want to start a healthy program, for myself, and once a month isn't so bad. It's not illegal. It was a blast. We had, everyone's laughing and screaming, and the kids were playing, and it was fun. Hi, Ruth. I love the name Ruth because my mother's name was Ruth. It's always nice to know Ruths. Do they call you Ruthie? My mother, we called her Ruthie. Well, I called her Mom. So I'm grateful that I have a family and I have friends here. And I didn't know if I was going to like living in a small town because I'm not a small town girl, but I really do like it. People are friendly. I really feel like if the right person finds the ring, I'd get it back. It's the people that are just traveling through. There's hunters. We have it's hunting season, so there are hunters that come in. Hi, Carrie. I lost my wedding band that was my husband's wedding band. Yeah. And it's beautiful, thick gold band with a bunch of diamonds, little small diamonds going across it. I'm not that popular in town, but I think people know who I am. I've had people that write me, and all they do is they say RVDebs, Knox City, Texas, and I get it. Yeah, Ruthie's my mother. My dad called my mom Ruthie. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I've been here. It's long enough now to really feel at home. I do feel like this is home, and I mean, if I had my ideal situation, which I don't know what an ideal situation is, but I wouldn't mind a little home here because the houses here, you could buy a really nice little house with, a couple bedrooms and a bathroom and a yard for like between 30 and 50,000, a really nice one for 50,000. Oh, Carrie, it could have been lost anywhere around my house here. Um, I didn't go very far. The only place I went was to Isabella's for breakfast, and they know about it. I hope I find it. A lot of people think I'm going to find it. So that's what one of my thoughts are eventually to maybe, get a little house. But right now, this is perfect for me. The travel trailer is working. It works well, thank God. And I love being close to Kathy and Mark. We're family, and everybody else in the family, we get closer all the time too. So I'm fine. I'm content. I'd love to travel some, and I've been a traveler all my life. I don't have children, so when you don't have kids to bring up, you have time to travel and go around. Wow, that's interesting, Catherine. Did you guys read that? Catherine says that a woman lost her wedding ring in an Instapot at a Walmart, and someone bought that and found the ring and actually connected via Facebook, hoping something like that happens. Yeah, I hope that enough people know about it that maybe, yeah, maybe I'll get it back if it's meant to, if it's meant to be, right? I need a metal detector. I don't have one. I've put the word out. Maybe I can borrow somebody's metal detector and really go because I'm almost always home. No, because the gloves I had they had the fingers out, you know. So believe me, I've picked them up several times, but there would be no way that that ring would stay in that kind of a glove. Yeah, believe me, I have thought about almost anything, but anything's possible. One time I had a really nice watch, and I had bought it for myself, and then Kathy and I were doing Renaissance fairs for the summer. I was gone like about 16 weeks. And when I came back, I found that watch right in our in the grass in our lawn. Hi there, Bonnie. Calculatus eliminatus. Okay. How are you, Texas? BK, Miss Dear Bonnie. Yeah, so life goes on. I mean, like I said, I'm constantly looking around. Oh, I have to get a metal detector because that's hopeful, Carrie. Can you imagine? I've heard stories too of people that have like lost things, and then years later they find them. I don't remember the Dr. Seuss riddle, but that's because I don't have any children, so I didn't really get into it. Houston is pretty far. It's got to be a good 5 hours, maybe. I don't know what they did at the restaurant. I call them up and they know who I am. As a matter of fact, when I put it in the Knox City Trader, and friends of mine actually got a hold of the owner of Isabella's, so they're aware of it. But I don't know what to say. Oh, that's neat, Joanne. Yeah, the grass. There's lots of leaves and stuff. Maybe I'll find it. Yeah, I'm a long way from Houston. My closest, Dallas, is like three hours, just a little over 3 hours, which isn't too bad. And San Antonio's a little over 4 hours in Austin. Hi, looking good. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Isn't gold a metal? Hi, Giggle Fishy. I think that it would. I think it does pick up gold. Why would you say that? Tell me. Let me know why you say that. Looking Good says that it won't detect gold. There's no local treasure hunters here. So I think it would pick up gold. I don't see why it wouldn't. But, I'm going to try it. I don't know. Well, maybe the airport is I don't know. I'm not sure. But I know that wedding rings have been found with metal detectors. See, Carrie said he found a gold wedding band many years ago with a metal detector, so it wouldn't hurt to have one and just check all around outside of my house. Because it could have, it was so cold. I even remember going like this with it because it was so loose. There you go. Catherine said she just Googled it. Most metal detectors find gold. And maybe when you walk through the airport, it's gold is not what's programmed to stand out. But I thought I'd come and talk to you about it. Yeah, well, looking good, we're all wrong occasionally. Actually, a lot. It's okay. Well, I kind of, when I first found it lost, Mark and Chase, the little 9-year-old, they took a rake and they kind of raked all around where I sit and said they didn't find it. But that doesn't mean that it's not there because Mark's not real good at finding things. I mean, you ask him to open the refrigerator and find something, and he'll say it's not there, and it's because it was right behind something. He doesn't move anything. He's not a good one to find it. Me and Kathy will find it. If it's on the ground, I'm going to find it. And if it's in this house somewhere, I'm going to just keep looking. I mean, we took my bedroom apart, all the area here that I have my coats, checked every pocket, checked my shoes. It hurts a lot. It's just really hurts because out of all the rings, I mean, all my rings mean something. That ring was the ring I took off of his finger the night he passed away. Yeah, that's right, Catherine. Yeah, I mean, like I've been around Mark and Kat a lot, and like Mark will be like in the kitchen and he'll be looking for something like peanut butter, and it's just behind like a box of raisins or something, and then Kathy will go in and find it. But that's okay. He's got so many good points, so many good things about him. He would do anything for you. He's just that kind of man. And my love for Mark has grown. I mean, not my husband, Mark, but Kathy's husband. Um, we've become such close friends, and I would do anything for either one of them. Yeah, Mark wore that ring all the time too, and it means something special. I have a few rings, like, well, right now this ring here, that puzzle ring. Can you see it pretty good? Let me hold on. Trying to see if you can see it. Okay, that puzzle ring Mark gave me. I don't know, Carrie. Hold on a minute. So that puzzle ring means a lot. He gave it to me, and it was from Saudi Arabia, and it was a puzzle ring, and he basically gave it to me all open like a puzzle. And he said, well, we had just really started getting serious. And he said, if you can put it together, you can have it. And he meant it sweetly, but I sat there and I put that puzzle ring together. It took me like late in the evening. I was sitting in bed trying. I finally got it together, and I thought, I took it to a jeweler, and the guy that made my wedding band, my personal wedding rings, and he soldered the back, and then the diamond that's in there, that was my dad's. That was a ring of my dad's. So that ring means a lot to me too. And then I have this ring. I've got two. I took the other ring off, but hi, Anastasia. Yeah, I just wanted to just talk about all the messages I got. I get it. Okay. Wow. I had on the jacket that I had on. I'm gonna continue to check them over and over again. Um, I was gonna say, and then this ring was my grandmother's ring. It's very, very old. I don't wear it all the time. I just recently put it on. Chad, Kathy said she checked my truck. I'm gonna be checking my truck again. I checked the sides of my couch with a flashlight. Under the table here. I've really been checking, but I sure hope I can report that I found it. So anyway, this is a neat ring. This one is like from the 40s. It was my grandmother's. Then my mother wore it for years, and then I got it. It's pretty. I don't wear it all the time. It's pink gold. It's got a diamond in it and some rubies. I just put it on because it felt good. I took my wedding band off. Right, I get it, Bonnie. Yeah, look for wherever. Yeah, it's not there. Isn't that pretty? It's very pretty. So looking good. It says Rita Rudner and her husband had refrigerator blindness because if he couldn't see the orange juice behind the milk and he had to move the milk, the orange juice wins. Yeah, that's sort of how Mark is. Oh, that's right. You're in Greece, Anastasia. That's beautiful. How's your weather there? I didn't go in the chicken coop. No. Yeah, I have. I've and all my jewelry is like I said. It means something to me. Yeah, but I think I think I had lost it before I went to the grocery store. But I am going to call that grocery store that I go to in Haskell. I'm not done yet. I'm not done searching. It's freezing in Greece. You think that Greece is like this paradise that's always warm, but we don't know. When you don't, I'm not a world traveler, so I know Australia has Christmas and it's like summer. Debbie, I am going to check. I am going to call. I did go to a grocery store, and I don't know if I lost it before that or not. So that's what's going on here. Not much. It's really quiet today. I would love to see the Greek islands. It just seems so, laid back and beautiful. And to I hope I do. I really want to. You know, things in life are a mystery, and that's a mystery right now. I know what's her name? Tita Linda. She lives in Chile, and she was saying that we have opposite weather. I had a really bad, I mean, I dreamt weird dreams last night too. And I haven't been sleeping really good. And yesterday I took a afternoon nap, which I don't take unless I'm just not feeling good. And I took this afternoon nap, and then I stayed up till 3:30 in the morning. I couldn't, finally I got tired, but yeah, I mean, giggle fishy. My dreams were so crazy. I can't even repeat them. One of my dreams, I do remember I had glasses. They weren't these glasses, and they broke really bad. And I took them to this place and said, please, I need another one to fit these lenses. And I don't know, it was weird. Hi, Jojo. Thank you. Happy New Year to you, too. Driving in the snow is not fun. We didn't have that much snow here, so it's not that bad. And then we had snow flurries. It didn't even stick. And now today it's 70, like 73. Let me see what it is. Okay, Google, what's the temperature?
In Austin, it's currently 75.
Austin? Sometimes my phone thinks I'm somewhere else. I'm not in Austin. I'll fix it. Crazy. Does anybody else's phone do that? I just turn it off. It's a Google location. Okay, Google. What's the temperature?
In Knox City right now, it's 72.
72, that's what I thought. And it's not going to be cold. The coldest it'll get down to in the middle of the night is 45. So we're having a little warm spell. I've never driven. I mean, never made that dream in particular, Carrie. I haven't had. Well, it's 72 as far as, and it feels like 72 actually. Hi, Rob. 125, huh? That's chilly. When it hits 30, that's when that's when the heater is on, and I'm cold. Bonnie, my friend's not going to leave me his house. No, I don't think I would live there. I would sell it. I'd be a millionaire. What I found that it's really important to be around people that love you, that care about you. And if I moved to San Francisco, I wouldn't really know anybody there. And it's a big city, and it's an expensive city. And you can't find parking. Because I lived in New York City, San Francisco for like a few months once, and I never could find a good job or anything. No, Sheila, I haven't found it. That's what I was talking about. I'm trying to get a metal detector from somebody. I know people have them. I hope that this week I'll connect with somebody and just see if I can find it out on the grass, because I'm out here walking the dogs and it was freezing and it could have fallen off. I don't know. So it's 72 degrees in Florida, It's interesting, Deborah, because it's 72 degrees here today. And 65 in Alabama. Hi, Linda. Well, I haven't looked. I mean, I've looked. I was there today looking where I sit with the dogs. But I'm going to get a metal detector because, there's a lot of grass and leaves that have blown. Catherine's aunt lives in San Francisco. Yeah, it's very expensive. I mean, really, it's crazy. I know. I think so too, Bonnie. She says that, if it would have fallen out on the street, I would have probably heard it, which I would have. 50 degrees, Ruth says, in Las Vegas. Yeah, 50 degrees is a cold spell out on the West Coast. I like 50s. I don't mind. Matter of fact, it could be the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and that would be fine with me. Check the pouch poop. What is that? The poop. Yeah, I was thinking that Greece was always kind of warm. What do we know, right? I love San Francisco. I do. It's a great place to have fun. And my friend that lives there, it's really nice that I could stay at his house and enjoy being in San Francisco in a very nice place. But I would, it'd be a lonely place. I have to check the truck better. Well, Kathy checked the truck and she's so much better at looking for things than me. Yeah, 50's comfortable. I like wearing, I definitely like wearing sweaters or a small jacket, a light jacket. It's when you have to wear like a scarf around your neck and cover your head and your gloves because you're freezing and socks aren't, it feels like you're not wearing any. But 50 is perfect. Oh well. Right now it's 72. Let's see. I'm looking for the weather for the week. It's only Monday.
Okay, what time should I send it each day?
Oh, no, that's okay. Okay, well, let's see. Tomorrow, Tuesday. Ah, screwed up. Okay, I'm just looking. Okay, so the weather. See now, tomorrow will be colder. Tuesday, January 8th. It says high of 58, low of 34. So we're having this warm spell, and then it's gone tomorrow. Wednesday, high of 55, low of 45. Same thing on Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, and next Monday is all between 53 and like 34. But following Wednesday says 61. It's crazy weather. You have a saint. I'm sorry, I got to read that. Yeah, I might do that. Pray to. Oh, let's see. Well, I have a rug on my porch, Linda. It's covered. I don't stand around on the other part. Let's see. I'm trying to find what you said. The name of the saint was, oh, Saint Minas. I'll do it. Yeah, the weather's crazy. Jojo, you're asking me about that lady. I won't even give her name out loud. Thing is I wouldn't even talk. Normally, I'm not a drama queen. I don't have. I'm not trying to fight with people, but I just wanted to share that one message because she does that. She gets pissed off at me. She's been pissed off at me for a couple years because I'm not moving my RV and I'm not traveling and I don't get on the roof myself and I don't get under the hood of my truck. She thinks I'm a weak woman. Well, I'm a smart woman, and there's certain weaknesses that I know I have, and I get the right people to help me, and that's the way it is. I mean, and I have to pay for it, then I pay for it. But she doesn't understand that, I guess. Hi, Shirley. I am fine. It's nice here today. So Minas, Saint Minas, please help me find my ring. I prayed last night. I pray. Believe me, I pray. Gollum. That's right. That's kind of like the ring that Gollum wore, only it has diamonds, but it's a thick gold band. Yeah, she's cuckoo. Looking good. She is. Oh, thank you. I love Gollum. That was part of that was he was good. Hello, my precious. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Tell your grandson I say hello back. What's his name? I'm just going to continue looking for the next, as long as it takes. And, I mean, the worst is that I don't have it anymore, but I will give it a college try. I will give it a big try. Will. Hi, Will. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I really don't like talking about other people's channels and stuff because that's how the drama starts. If I disagree with someone, if I don't care for them anymore, or we've had I don't talk about the person. Whatever if you've confided in me, and then later down the road, you and I just don't see eye to eye, or we just drift apart, I will never talk bad about you. Because that's the way I feel. I don't feel like you should ever hit below the belt. Arguing with someone that you love, like Kathy and I once in a while, very seldom, but we don't hit below the belt. You don't fight that way. Wouldn't that be nice? Bonnie, I hope that happens. I'm just going to continue to have a positive attitude about it. But I think it's real important when you're going to have, because it's healthy to disagree and have an argument once in a while with people you love. But you don't hit the below the belt. You don't call names. And I also I will confront. And as I've gotten older, I'm more careful about confrontations. I just feel like if I have something to say, usually I'll say it to you. I won't talk about you and not say it to you. So that's me, and I'm being totally honest. You know, me and I never met RV Lady. I don't really know her, but one time I she asked me to she did the RV Women's Hangout, and I did it for her, and we never saw eye to eye on anything, and that's the way it is. But I wouldn't go to her place and talk bad about her. But hey, whatever. Thanks, Barbara. Yeah, it's a bummer. It really is. No, I'm not their tenant. People think that I'm their tenant. I don't know where you get that I'm their tenant. That's right, Catherine. No, I first of all, if I have something to say, I will say it, and they say that's how they feel too. But I'm not their tenant. I'm family. I'm here on the property because they want me here. And when I first came here, I was told that this piece of property that I'm on is here as long as I want to be here. So I'm not a tenant. People that trolls used to say, "Oh, I get how you get nasty comments, and if you have a YouTube channel, you're gonna have people that don't like you or just start shit with you, Pardon my language. And I'd have people say, "Oh, they probably can't stand her," and it's like, why would I stay somewhere with my best friend in the world and her husband, who's my best friend too, if it wasn't a happiness, really? I'm very fortunate, and I don't have a lot of family. My parents are gone. My sister passed away young, and my husband died 4 years ago. I have cousins. I do have cousins, but I'm not as close to my cousins as I am to my friends. I'm rich in friends, and Kathy's sons are like my kids. I've known them since they were like 6 and 7. You don't throw your family out. I'm not a tenant. I hate the word tenant because that's very cold. No offense. I mean, I'm not taking offense. Just trying to explain though that we're family, and I'm here as long as I want to be here, and they're happy to have me. And I don't interrupt them. I mean, they have their life. I don't even see their windows. I'm really grateful that the way my home is fixed, I look out at the park and the back of the community center with the RV hookups, and that's pretty nice. That's very simple. Exactly, Terry. I mean, Carrie. Sorry. If you don't like a channel, don't watch. And there's a lot of channels that I used to watch. I've lost interest, or they start going in a direction I'm not interested in. I just don't watch them. That's right, Anastasia. Friends are the family we choose. Yeah, and I have a lot of people blocked. Those people that used to come in and mistreat me and leave nasty stuff, I just block them. I don't need them in my life. So that's it. I'm in a nice spot. Do I want to stay here for the rest of my life? I don't know. If I did, it wouldn't be horrible. I think I've missed something. Donna, what are you talking about? Oh, here we go. Tickle. Now I'm reading this. Yes, exactly, Bonnie. That's right. We are so happy to have each other. Now, one of the things that Kathy said when I first got here, like she said, "I'm so glad you're here, so that I don't have to worry about you on the road." And I have found, and it's funny because I was watching Carolyn, Caravan Carolyn, I think it is, and she has a travel trailer now, and it was the first time she was moving it with her van, and she was all freaked out. It turned out fine, but she was like, I could feel for her because I remember what it's like to put a big old heavy thing on the back of your vehicle and know how long you're going to be, and how the brakes are going to be different. Everything's different when you're pulling something. So, it was interesting to watch her because she has a travel trailer, but I know that it'll cause her to travel differently than she ever did before. She's going to get used to it, of course. It's the price you pay for having a little bedroom, and a kitchen and stuff. Yeah, I used to pull a pop-up camper. It is, Linda. I mean, when you're pulling a trailer behind your van, and she's going to be fine at it. She's a strong woman, and she can do it, but it's going to take some getting used to. And you can't just pull into a spot like in a van. You can just pull it anywhere, gas station anywhere, any little store. You just pull in, not with a trailer, and it's a whole different scene. So I'm sure she'll be fine. Yeah, I love watching her. I keep tabs on a lot of people. Someday, I'm kind of glad I didn't go to the RTR, actually, because I was thinking I wanted to go for the last few months. I know, Linda. She is that makes more views. That's what that's about. People love to hear her negative letters that she gets, and I think it's sad but because she's giving all those people a platform she wants them to come and give her that, so she has something to do, because she doesn't have a lot of content really, so that's part of it. She's come up with a way to do it. But people leave me messages like that and I delete them. Yeah, I'm not into the messages for all the troll messages. They're all mean, nasty people, and she's giving them like a stage, but it's helping her. It's not hurting her. I don't know. Is there a new channel name for Donna for her? I really don't know. I never really. I'm being honest. I didn't really care for her channel. Yeah, I know who she's talking about. And for a while, this person was on with a channel, and she's funny. She's kind of a comedian, but she liked to sue people. She liked to sue stores, and Walmarts and stuff. I just didn't like her personality. And that's our, all of us get a chance to watch somebody decide that they're not something you want to watch, and you go on to, there's so many channels. Why bother? Why would I want to watch somebody that just doesn't do a thing for me or irritates me? I don't like, what happens with me? I have a problem with voices. Excuse me. If someone's voice is really high and they talk like this and they don't ever do anything but talk way up here, I can't stand that. I I went to broadcast school, and and I have a low voice anyway, but you're supposed to come down at the end of sentences, you know? You didn't offend me. Don't think you did, because you didn't. I don't even really know what you thought you offended me by. Right, Donna, exactly. So I don't know if she's supposed to have a new channel. I don't even know. No, I've never heard of that one, Catherine. Old Farmer's Wife. Well, that's cool. I haven't watched that, Bonnie. I don't even know what that's about. There's so many channels to watch. Libra. That's funny. But I'm real sensitive to sound. And if somebody's sound is too high, or they don't like lower, they don't talk up and down a little bit, that bothers me. But I won't like come on here and tell you the people that bother me, because then I'd be just as bad as the worst. I mean, for me to put a channel down because I don't like their voice, I just don't watch. That's bottom line. If you don't like somebody, just don't watch, or watch once in a while and see where they're at. Oh, that's who that is. Yeah, that's a sad story. I saw a bunch of stuff on that. I forget if it was 60 Minutes or something. Right, monotone voices. No, I don't watch that one either, Don. I'll have to check it out though. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, annoying voices. I mean, some people can't help it. Do you ever watch The Kitchen on TV? It's called The Kitchen. There's a lady on The Kitchen, and her voice bothers me. I don't mind loud. It's just the inflection. Oh, hi, Michael. Yeah, I miss Chico too. He was such a nice man. And when we hung out together, we really had a good time. And then when he was in Arizona, he would call me. We would talk like once a week. So yes, I really do miss Chico. Right. Chico's message was be happy. Even at his worst, he wanted everyone to be happy. Yeah, trolls don't find me very interesting anymore. At one time, I was the big hit on the trolls, and I even had a puppet. I love Irish accents. Oh yes. Well, I don't know if she does, Bonnie, because someone said it asked me if I knew the channel, and I don't think she's back on. But she was entertaining a little bit, definitely. Yeah, I had a puppet. I was that famous, the bottom of YouTube puppet, and I really didn't. I didn't really mind him. You know, playing with a puppet for me. What I really didn't like was the nasty comments underneath. It's so hateful. Well, that's good, Giggle Fishy. I'm better than the puppet. I'm not quite the scatterbrain that the puppet was. It's been a long time. I haven't. I mean, you'd have to look like a year ago to find me. Right. He wasn't mean. It was the people that were leaving nasty comments, and I just hated that. I really could care less about that person. But hey, I don't wish anybody bad. I really don't. Live and let live. I'm on Facebook too, and Instagram. Hi, Amanda. Welcome. Just having a little afternoon chat before the evening. Gonna make the doggies dinner and gonna make myself some dinner. I have an eggplant. I'm gonna make eggplant with mushrooms and onions and sauteed with a little parmesan, and that'll be dinner. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm not. I don't. Sure, I'm not perfect. I mean, I'm sure I've said stuff that's not perfect, but I try not to talk bad about anybody. Hey, self camper van and ponies. Hi, Helen. Happy New Year. Yes, Michael, I live in a little town in Texas. Yeah, it's going to be good. I haven't had it in a while, and they had eggplants, and they were good price, and it looked good. And I'm into, I haven't had an eggplant in a while. Yesterday was a terrible day for eating. I ate everything wrong. I was so depressed yesterday. And at family night, one of the family members, her name is Shannon, she made a big, huge basket of blueberry muffins, big blueberry muffins. They were beautiful. She surprised everybody. And so I didn't eat it because there was birthday cake. It was a lot of food. But I brought it home, and that was the first thing I had in the morning with coffee. And it didn't go any better the whole day. I'm trying to like kale, but I don't like kale. Still no ring, Amanda. I'm going to get a metal detector and go around the house. I'm going to go through my car better. Yeah, I'm not frying it. I love eggplant parmesan, and I love fried eggplant, but it's very greasy. I'm just gonna I'm gonna take the skin off, peel it and cube it, and saute onions, sweet onions, and let it just really become soft. With I don't have any tomatoes, but I have a whole thing of mushrooms. I used to know Libra, but I did the Hangouts. I met a lot of people at the Hangouts, and that was some RV people and some people, transgender people. We had quite a hangout. I had blueberry muffin, big blueberry muffin with butter melted on it and coffee, and it was really good. So, and then I just ate bad all day. I didn't have one really decent meal. So today I had 2 eggs and an avocado this morning, and I'm going to eat some veggies tonight. I'm not sure what else I'll make with it. I have spinach souffle by Stouffer's. I might make that too. I will, Anastasia. I'm praying for it. Um, I keep my eyes open, and it makes me clean a little bit because I could have lofted, moving around in here and doing stuff. Donna, I don't know what you're talking about. No children photos now. Well, Giggle Fishy, you don't have to share your photo. If somebody wants to use my photo, boy, that would be funny because it wouldn't help them. Hi hoodie. I like taco salad. I don't go out of my way to get a taco salad. We have a lot of Mexican food here. So every now and then I will. Hootie retired in Florida. What part of Florida are you in, Hootie? That sounds good, Giggle Fishy. Yum yum. Oh, I love sweets, but then I eat sweets and feel really bad about it. Plus our family dinner was spaghetti, and somebody made chicken parm, and somebody had baked ziti, and we had 3 kinds of coleslaw. But this one coleslaw was really good. It was coleslaw with sliced thin carrots, and it had lime juice on it. It was so good. Oh, that's awful, Donna. Avon Park. Okay, I know where that is. I'm thinking, I was thinking a lot about my husband, and I don't want to. I took all these pictures on for my cell phone. I had them on my computer, so I put them all on my cell phone, and I'm thinking about doing a slideshow of him and me, as many pictures as I have. And it's just dedicated to, because a lot of people ask me for pictures of him, and I think I'll do that. He's not coming back. I know. Would you guys like to see a bunch of pictures of him and I, and mostly him, but him and I and the dogs? Okay, because it's just a slideshow, and I don't want. I mean, I'm doing well. I am. I'm not. It's not like when he first died for the first couple years. I cried every day. I'm not doing that anymore. I think about it all the time, though. Okay, good. Then I will. Yeah, just I was, when I wanted to see if I had a good picture of his finger with the ring. I have told you guys a couple times how we met. That sounds good, Linda, but no. Actually, Friday nights at Bud's, they have good fish and fries. Yeah, I got like feeling the blues about it. Um, I met him just to say briefly how I met my husband. Um, January 6th, I met him. Kathy and I were on diets as usual. And she said, let's go to the Countryside Mall, which was in Clearwater, Florida. And I'm like, I don't want to go to the mall. I'm not a mall person. I don't really like shopping that much. I really don't like malls. But she's like, come on, we need the exercise and it'll be nice in the mall and we'll meet up some friends. We're going to be at the food court. So we went to the mall and we were walking towards the food court and I saw him from a distance. It's pretty interesting. And he looked so handsome to me, and he's smiling at me, and I saw him. It was like far away, and we instantly, our eyes met. Then I kind of got behind a pole and I said, Kathy, look at that man over there. And she kind of like looked and said, yeah, he's nice looking. I said, he's more than nice looking. And as we walked closer and sat down at a table, there were some few friends that had met at the mall. And yeah, it is kind of an anniversary. That's right. Yesterday. Isn't that weird? He sat down in a few minutes because Kat and I got like a soda. We sat and drank, and there was another friend there. And then he came around and sat next to me, and he said, he kind of grabbed my hand, gave me a little. He said, where have you been? I've been waiting for you. Honestly, honest to God. And we just clicked, and it was like, wow. And I knew instantly this guy was he was mine. And wow, that was yesterday. That's interesting, Don. I didn't even realize the date, but it was January 6th, 2000. 2001, I think. Yeah. But anyway, he sat there with me. He gave me his card. He talked to me for a few minutes, and I had plans that night. And he wanted to take me out that night. And I said, well, I have plans, but let's get together anyway. My plans fell through, and Kathy goes, call him. Call him. I'm like, no, I don't want to call a guy. I don't want to push myself. She's like, call him, call him. So I call him, and he answers the phone, and he took me out that night. And he told me it was like we were magnet and steel together. Just, yeah, it was love at first sight. And we got married 5 years later. So it wasn't like I rushed into marriage, but we certainly did rush into each other. Um, No, this hat, I have it here. It's not really a hat. This is what it is. And my friend Laura, the one I house sit for, um, she gave it to me. She gave me one. She has a few of them. They're really nice. She gave me one and Marion one. And they just, it's just a cute little thing when it's cold out or if my hair's dirty, I just want to, I wear it. But it's warm today. I don't really need it. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, it is normal that I miss him. It's okay to miss him. There's, he was a he was a he was a great man. He made me feel special. He really did. Um, he loved every part of me. It didn't matter if I was overweight. He didn't. He liked me just the way I was. Thanks, Hootie. Yeah, it's really nice. I don't know where she got it, but she's got one like in like a teal color, and I forget the color that Marion, but I got that. It was a really nice present. No, I didn't make it. Like I just said, that hat in particular, that was given to me as a gift recently. Yes, I do. I did it when I lived in Alabama for a while at the RV park there. I met this man who um I haven't talked to him in a while, but we still do connect every now and then, John. And he was a doll. I'm not like I'm not assertive when it comes to, getting involved with men. I like a man that lets me know that he wants to be involved. I like a guy that takes a little initiative, and I will, if I'm interested, they'll know. He was good looking too. I know who you're talking about, and he still lives in his travel trailer. I should call him. He called. We call each other like a couple times a year just to say, hey, we're friends. He's a doll. I wanted him to do a channel because I thought that he would have a lot of people follow him. For a while, he was a camp host. He was really cute. He'd never been married. I always wonder about that. Yeah, I didn't want to call. I'm not the type to you know, call a man and write him notes and leave him on his car. No way. I'm not a stalker type. That was Lily. She's looking out the window and she sees, I don't know if she sees the cat. So she's looking out the window. Lily, come here. She's all right. She went down. Rosie, Rosie, what do I got? Woo! Who wants to play? Oh, do you want to play? Come here. Go get it. You ready? Come on, bring it here. Come on, I'll throw it. She's bored. You gonna come here? No? Come on up. What time is it? Probably their dinner time. It's getting dark. I have the most patient dogs. I do. I'm really fortunate because they'll wait for me and wait for me for even to go out. They might look at me. I mean, I'll get the message, but I took a nap. You know, yesterday was one of those days, and they just laid on my bed with me. Yeah, that's exactly my time, 5:16 p.m. I usually feed them between 5 and 6. I made them cube steak and then mixed vegetables. So I have their dinner. It was so nice talking to you, Anastasia. I hope you have a good sleep and a wonderful week. Thanks for coming in. Well, I just thought I would come in here and kind of answer some questions about the ring and about, Bunko and about what it's like to camp here. And I just really love you guys. You fill a part of my life that is kind of empty. Um, and I don't even know if that's the right words, but hi, Star. Today's it's 72 degrees, so I've been enjoying the weather. We've had some snow. It changes a lot. Hi, Barbara from Australia. Oh, I would love to go to your country and visit. But you guys, I don't even, not understand it myself. My channel, it means a lot to me. I've really have met some really wonderful people in person and on the phone. No, no insurance won't pay for the ring. I don't have insurance on the ring, so they won't pay for it. Unfortunately, I think it came off in the cold weather somewhere, and it slipped off real fast. Humid and summery, right, in Barbara in Australia? Well, Michelle, that feeling is mutual. You did, Michael? How was he? Was he nice? Come here, Lily. I've met a lot of people. I met RV Lucky. He's a doll. I've met Nicholas, who has built a little trailer camper, and I've met Gina on the road and Joan, RV Adventures. They're just such nice. Every one of them has been really nice. Nomadic RV, Paul and Ramona. Um, it's good to meet people. I'm very grateful when I visit. Yeah, you get connections. Certain people. I mean, certain people you don't know them very well, but some people get into you and they get to know you. They send messages. They go on Facebook. They talk to me. If I had my choice, I wouldn't live in an RV. I'm trying to feel better. Thank you, Lone Star. Let me know when you're getting ready to come this way. I would have liked to have gone to the RTR, but that was something else I wanted to say. And bucket list stuff. Okay, we'll do that before we leave. Um, I'm kind of glad I'm not going to the RTR. The reason I'm glad is that I didn't have the right vehicle. My friend Craig couldn't make it, or I would have been with him. And sometimes things are meant to be. It's going to be very crowded, and I don't know. There's something about this year that I'll just watch the videos. So many people. It's almost too many people. You know. So, bucket list. Well, one of the things on my bucket list, I have a few things on my bucket list, but I did get a couple things off. I got to see Celtic Thunder, and that was on my bucket list. And I got to meet Ryan Kelly, and that was on my bucket list. Yeah, too many people in the RTR right now. Going to be very crowded. If I was in my truck alone, I'd have to find a place to sleep comfortable. And I'm at a certain age in my life that I really don't want to sleep in a truck and have to use the porta potties. It wouldn't have been fun. Craig's Craig's gonna come visit me. He's gonna come this way. He feels well. He's feeling better, but I mean, when he's ready, he'll be coming down this way. And so, on my bucket list right now would be to do some traveling. I'd like to go to Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I would like to see more of Texas. No matter what, whether I'm with Craig or somebody else, I will definitely, see Austin and San Antonio this year, God willing. I don't. I don't. If I wanted to get a van really bad. That was one of my things last year. I kept thinking, I want a van. I want a van. But the more that I think about it, I don't really need a van. I could stay at Airbnbs and travel. You know, um, the Class A is nice. Craig's got a really nice Class A he just got. So one of the, I hope we get to go together. I really, that would be super. Well, he knows I have a channel. Obviously, if he's with me, we'll be making videos. And that would be so much fun. And just getting to know him in person. And when you get older, and like you've been with a husband for a while or a wife, and you know how they sleep, and their habits in their room and how they keep things. It takes time to get to know somebody. So a small trip here or there would definitely see if we're good uh, travel mates. Um, but even if he, I hope he can. I'm going to think positive, but I can do it on my own also. Right, start exactly. I need to be comfortable. And as far as the van goes, I mean, for if I had a really nice van, I would stay in my van for a couple nights, but I wouldn't want to live in a van. Got to be comfortable. And I'm at the point now where I need a bathroom. I want to wash up. I don't want to pull in and I'm not when I was younger, it wouldn't have bothered me at all. I would have definitely been able to handle that kind of life, but I think I'm just real happy I'm here, and my travel trailer is not moving. And if I do move it, I'm going to sell it. If I have another um, way of living, if I get a little house or wind up being with someone, then I might sell it. Or I could give it to Cat and Mark and keep it as like an apartment for people that visit. I don't like living in apartment buildings. I did for many years when I was growing up. I like mobile homes. They're really cool. That's why I don't mind my house. I like my house. It could be a little bigger. I'd like a nice kitchen. The Airbnbs that I've been in have been very comfortable. And if you're going to travel around, there's Airbnbs everywhere. There's a lot of little houses for sale here. I just don't really have the money to buy a house. So, but if somebody really wanted an inexpensive place to live, Knox City, Texas, it works. It really is inexpensive, small, but it's not that far from a city. Yeah, living in an apartment building has never been something I enjoyed. Too close to people. I like having space around me. I like Bex. She's very informative. She enjoys her life. She has a nice vehicle. If you enjoy doing it and it shows in your videos, whether you're, that's cool. That's why I like watching. I like to see what people do with their spaces. That's interesting to me. Texas is huge, Michelle. I mean it's really big. Like West Texas, where I live, is totally different than like near San Antonio. There's hill country. It's got a little of everything. I don't buy gas in Knox City. What I do is I go to Haskell, which is the next town over, and I just got some gas. It was 203 a gallon. Huh. I will, Marion. I know. I know it's somewhere. Well, there's I think some places $1.99, but in Haskell, being it's a small town, you're lucky that 203 is pretty good. Here in Knox City, there's a couple gas stations and they're always high. Yeah, I watch those too. I haven't watched Nomadic Fanatic for a long time. Good night, self camper van, Helen. I know. Star, there's cheap homes here. If this is a real good place for an RVer to have a base address. So, for $30,000, let's just say 30,000, you could maybe 40, 30, 40, even 25. You can find a nice little house with a little bit of land around it and park your travel trailer or your motorhome and um, you know, you can live really inexpensively. Yeah, for a house. We're talking two-bedroom. Not now you get a little fancier homes like the really pretty stone homes and brick homes. They might be like up to 60,000. I don't how much is my rent? Well, I live on my friend's property, so I pay the deal I have here is I pay of course water and electric. I share the bill with them and I pay for direct TV. So I pay the direct TV for all of us, three of us. And with I have, it costs me a few $100s a month. That's not bad. There's a hospital right here, has an emergency room and it has a helicopter pad. So if you're really in a bad shape, they have the helicopter comes and takes you to Wichita Falls or Abilene. But there's an emergency room 24 hours a day. There's a doctor's office here. There's also one in Haskell. It's just a small town. It's not, the hospital's only got 12 beds. So, yeah. I mean, I can live here comfortably. Um, I mean, I run out of money and I can't wait till my check comes because there's things, if we go do stuff, I can't help but want to do it. Yeah, I couldn't even really like live that many places. If I did wind up going to like Oregon or anywhere, it would cost me even in a just a little RV park, it's going to cost at least 500 to 600 a month. And that's not a fancy RV park. And that's half of the money I make a month. So now with YouTube I make a little bit of money a month and that helps. And then I have my Etsy shop. Of course, it would help if I would like put more stuff on my Etsy shop, and I don't like to talk about it a lot because I don't want people to think that I'm constantly trying to get you to buy something of mine. Although I wouldn't mind. Just definitely, if you're ever in the mood to look at some jewelry that I've made on Etsy, it's in the link below. Right. Well, we're family. Yeah, Cat and Mark did not. They don't want to make money on me. That was something they established with me, that they don't want to. I mean, I have to sometimes. I give them extra money because I want to, and I have it. But they really don't want me to. They don't want to make money off of me, which is really the best friends in the world. And I try to be a good person on their land, and just well, that's okay. I always have stuff on there for sale. I've got to take pictures of this. This is the last thing I made, which I haven't even put it on yet, but I will. It's really pretty. But I have a lot of beads already on there. That's true, looking good. I talk about my jewelry. I do once in a while when I've made a couple pieces. I'll sometimes, while I'm making it, I'll do a video and then say, check out what I made. I mean, I'm proud of what I make. You know what's really made me happy? For Christmas, I made Kathy's mother, Mary. She's 89 and she's like the matriarch of our family. I decided I would. She loves my jewelry. She wears necklaces, and I made all her earrings. Through the years, I've always made her jewelry. I understand, giggle fishy, believe me. Um, I made her an aqua turquoise kind of a necklace, all beaded. Everyone said, "Oh my God, she's raving about the necklace." And at family night, she was wearing the necklace, and she came up to me, and she's not one to show a lot of outward affection. She's just not. Thank you, Donna. I'll do more. She shows me the necklace. She goes, "I put one little turquoise turtle on it, just a small one." Hi, Julie. And she showed me the little turtle. She goes, "I just got so excited. I just love this little turtle," and I just felt so good. It made me now that made me feel that was a present. She bought me a pair of um, jeans, like jeggings, and they fit perfectly. So we I'm so glad that when somebody likes it. I love going like to church or something, and I'll see like two or three of my necklaces being worn, and that really, that's a gift in itself. So I am really pleased. I'm so pleased that I'm able to do that. That's okay, Julie. When you know what, I'm always going to have an Etsy shop, and I'm always going to be making. I love beads. That's what I do now, and they are comfortable. This one comes to about there. I don't plan them either. I mean, I just kind of go by the seat of my pants. But I've got so many pretty beads that I love to create. Oh, thank you, Julie. I'm very fortunate. God has really graced me with that kind of talent. Like I can make jewelry. I can play guitar, and so I can't play guitar, but I can sing. I can write songs. Thank you. I've got some beautiful stuff. This is one I made. It's really long, and it's multicolors, which is my favorites. It's got one little turtle on it. This is the kind of turtle that was on Mary's. I always like to put a turtle on my necklaces, and a butterfly. And I got one here. This one, which is on these are that one's on my this is on my Etsy. It's just a small silver and black, and it just fits over your neck like that. And it's a 20-incher approximately. And I have the wired. Yes, Joanne, I make the wire bracelets. But that's a cool choker, and it's roomy, So um, Hi, Kathy. Yeah, so I've got a lot of stuff. Some things are here, but I don't wear everything. Ugh, trying to hang it up. I'll do it after. How are you today, Kathy? Welcome. I'm not going to be on much longer. We've been on a while. Of course, there's a lot of people watching, but it is dinner time. See how patient my dogs are? They're just napping. Rosie, Lily, are you hungry? Come here. The choker, I believe it should be like 25 or 20. Let me look. I'll tell you. I haven't. Let's see. I'm looking. I have it for $22. It's 22. Thank you, Michelle. Come on up. Come here. Come here, baby. She's like gonna cry about it. I'm not throwing you out. Come here. I want you to say hello to everybody. Hey, Judy. Oh, I know. I gotta make some. I gotta cut up their cube steak and give them their dinner. She's getting. I know she's hungry. I love you. Love you, mommy. Lily is a crier. She's a whiner. Rosie's more of a barker. She'll when I'm making dinner and I'm cutting up their meat and stuff, she'll be barking at me. Mac and cheese sounds delicious, but I'm going to be healthy tonight. So I am going to end this because I really need to make some dinner for me too. And it's preparation time. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. I hope I've kind of cleared up some of the questions that were out there, and I'm still looking for it. I'll let you guys know if I do find it, of course. I don't give them any, they don't take any vitamins. They live on, I give my dogs, usually they either eat chicken breast that I make with mixed vegetables, peas, string beans, carrots, and I'll cut it up small. Or I give them cube steak, cut up small with veggies. Rosie will eat dog food. I mean, if I am like really low on food, I have some Caesars, and I'll give. Lily won't eat it, but Rosie will. And so sometimes she'll get one of those. But they're such healthy little dogs so far that I'm very grateful that they are. I am. I love my babies, and so far it's so good. You know, thank God. Well, you guys have a real good evening, and we'll be putting a video out. I think I'm going to do a slideshow of me and my husband, just something quiet with music in the background, so you can see what a beautiful man he was, and then I don't know. I will talk to you soon. It's not over, just today. Peace out, my friends. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me.